Hi everyone, how are you? Another mini course today, huh? Look, you're going to become a professional in the pastry field, and I can already tell by the content I'm bringing here. I'm sure you're enjoying it and you're going to love this one. Today I'm going to teach you a sweet that is very famous. In the United States it's called fudge. And here in Brazil too, many people are already joining this trend. Okay guys? Because it's a little sweet that draws a lot of attention. Why? Actually, even for Easter, it's cool now because it contains a lot of chocolate. I'm going to work with pure chocolate and I'll let it turn into a little sweet. Look, in the first class, you'll learn the white base and the dark base. So you'll be able to make both bases there. In the second class, I'll already teach you how you're going to add nuts and other types of fruits that you want to put in the fudge, as you can make various fudge flavors. I'll give you lots of tips there. And in the third class, we're going to make a little sweet that you can work with as if it were a wedding party sweet. This will also change your life there in the pastry part, right? Because it's just, guys, what I share here are ideas for you. And I'm sure you'll be able to use your creativity and make other flavors there from this base. Let's start then with the first base, which is the white base. It's very simple to make. You'll be floored. If you've never made it, if you've never heard of fudge, today you'll be floored because it's too simple and it's so delicious, it melts in your mouth. Everyone loves it. Well, starting then with the white base, and next I'll come with the dark base. However, today I'm going to make a unified base. It'll have the white part on the bottom, the dark on top, but of course you can make it. I only want to make it white, then just make it white. I want to make it dark, just make it dark. That's why I'm making both today. Let's start on the recipe then. I have here, look, 400 grams of melted pure chocolate. Guys, don't make it with compound chocolate, okay? It's really pure and it has to be like this, look, totally melted. Into these 400 grams of pure chocolate, I'm going to add here, look, 180 grams. It's because it's half the can, it's 395. Let's say 200 grams of condensed milk. No heavy cream goes in, okay guys? It's really condensed milk. Now there's our little secret here that I'll put the condensed milk here in the center and then we stir quickly because it hardens very fast. It's a sweet it's a craze in the United States, okay? So let's go. I'll hold it very firmly here and stir well. Guys, it's fast. You'll see that it already starts to firm up and then you can almost not even stir much. So stir, look, as long as you can stir, here you stir. Look at this, guys, it's ready. It seems like a joke. Then you'll look and say like this. Leo, wow, Leo, it looks weird, all curdled. It's just like that. Later, you'll see that this all disappears, everyone. It didn't even take 30 seconds. It's ready. Look at that. Look how great it all comes off the bottom. See? That's it. I'll put it in my mold and I'll explain why in a bit, okay? We're going to make two flavors here, so let's go. This little baking pan of mine is 20 by 30, okay? But you can use whatever baking pan you have there. You have to put a little plastic wrap underneath. This is plastic wrap lined with double plastic. So it stays loose like this, see? And you need the plastic on the bottom, otherwise you can't get it out of here, okay? So let's go. Let me just put the dough in, look. The dough is actually quite firm. Okay, it all comes out, guys. Take a look here, see? It comes out clean. And now we're going to try to spread it. Not try, we are going to spread this dough. I can use plastic. I'll spread it a bit here, and then I'll use the plastic wrap to finish smoothing it out. It's going to cover the bottom here. All in white, then we'll come in with the other one, the dark one, okay? I'll spread it out here. To make it easier, if you're not wearing gloves, you can put a piece of plastic on top and spread the dough. Look how easy. Try to keep it at the same proportion. In terms of thickness, okay? Spread it all out. Since I'm wearing gloves, I can work like this, see? I take it off and come here, look. I take off the plastic. Now here on the side, the plastic shouldn't go down. It has to stay like this because the other dough will go on top, okay? So let me just fix this here. Guys, look at this, perfect. Oh, how funny, it looks like it gets very oily. It doesn't just look it is, but this will all dry up, you'll see. Don't worry, it's supposed to be like that. It's spread out nicely. Let's make the next dough now, which is the dark dough. The next recipe is also pure chocolate. I use either a blend or semi-sweet, okay guys? I don't like using milk chocolate unless you want to. So to make it with a blend or semi-sweet, I've already added 250 grams of condensed milk because it hardens faster, right? So let me go ahead and put it in. Put it quickly in the center, don't stir, okay? You have to put it in all at once, otherwise you can't. If you do it bit by bit, it won't work. It's in, and now is the time, right? Hold it very steady, firm spatula. Okay, guys? Because look, you have to take the chance and mix the condensed milk as fast as possible. Because look, just look. Look, I can't even stir it that fast anymore, but it's already well mixed, see? Then you keep turning it. When you can't stir anymore, you turn it until it's well incorporated, see? Well incorporated dough is ready, and I'll take advantage while it's still flexible, otherwise I won't be able to put it on top. Let's go. I put it in the freezer for 5 minutes just to let it harden a bit. 5 minutes, guys, just look at that. Now I'm going to spread the dough. So I'll add it little by little so I can spread the other dough on top of this. Guys, it's pure chocolate. Looks delicious, right? So let's go. Pouring out all the dough. I'm doing it like this to make it easier, see? I'm already spreading it. At this point, it all comes out too. Nothing is left here, all set. And now, since I'm wearing gloves, I can just spread it with my glove. If you're not wearing gloves, put some plastic wrap on top like I did with the other one. I'll even use the same piece of plastic. Look, I'll put it here. See, the same plastic wrap, and just keep spreading it, okay? Keep spreading it. Since I have gloves on, I'll take it off and work it here. Spread it all over the white layer. All done, everyone. Now I'll take that plastic wrap, put it on top, and put it in the fridge because it needs to harden, okay? So that we can cut it. Leave it there for at least an hour, and then we'll be able to take it out and cut it to make, so you can see how it turned out, right? And the size and quantity it will yield. To make a coating on top of our fudge, I have here, look, 100 grams of chocolate. Well, if it's pure chocolate, you need to temper it. If it's compound chocolate, it has to be the best compound chocolate of your life. And also add here, see, 10 milliliters of coconut oil, which is to keep it soft for cutting. Because if I put it on like this, without adding the coconut oil, in this case, because I'm using compound, okay guys? If I don't add the coconut oil, it will crack when I go to cut it. So if I add it, I keep it soft, you know, for cutting, okay? So 100 grams, 10 milliliters of coconut oil, okay? And now I'm going to make the coating on top. It's already ready, guys, 1 hour. It's already enough to be able to make the coating. See, it's firm but still soft, right? But let's go. I'm going to put a little bit of the chocolate here. Look, just make a very thin coating, okay? It's already, I haven't taken it out of the plastic yet. Make that nice little coating. You can let it run down the side, no problem. But I really just want the coating on top. So pour it, spread it, and it's going back in the fridge. Guys, it's just a coating, okay? See, smooth it out like this. And that's it. Back to the fridge to continue, firm up a bit more, and crystallize this chocolate on top. It's already firm here. I'm going to do a little decoration here. You can do it with white or with the same color here, okay? With the same chocolate. Even this white one here, everyone, is also compound chocolate, a good compound one, and it also has coconut oil, just like I did here. 100 grams of compound chocolate and 10 milliliters of coconut oil, okay? So let's go. Look, I'm going to do it like this. You can do it with the same color. There's no problem at all, okay? But you have to do it like this, from one side to the other. Well, everyone, I've already started cutting, but look, I measured it. I'm cutting them for party treats. They're 3 centimeters, 3 by 3, okay? So my pan, I measured the pan. It was 18 by 28. It gave me exactly the size I need. Up here, I slightly heated the knife and just did, since I'd already cut it, but just to cut the chocolate on top so it doesn't break. So with the warmed up knife, you keep doing this on your lines, okay? Here, I'm going to do this as well. Look, with the knife slightly heated, I pass it just over the top, guys, look. Just on the top part so it doesn't smudge the treat, okay? So just keep going like this just to cut the chocolate. You can continue with the knife. I'm just going to use this one because it's easier for me. Now I'm just cutting, look, in a straight line. And then I'll clean here first because it gets messy, otherwise it'll end up smudging over there. First, I'm going to cut in only one direction. My knife doesn't need to be hot anymore, guys. It's really just when I heat it up just to cut the chocolate on top. Now it's not necessary anymore, okay? Well, I've already taken it out here. I'll give you a little tip for cutting because look, if you keep cutting like this, guys, it smudges the whole treat, right? So I turn it sideways, look, and cut it like this. At the exact measurement, because then when you cut it, look, it stays clean, see? Okay, so let's go on and keep cutting. All set. This way you have all the treats staying clean, look, on the side, okay? And now I'll keep cutting here. We'll soon see how many it made. See how beautiful? I cut them into 3 centimeters, 3 by 3 here. My pan yielded 54 units, but I trimmed the edges, right? Because it gets smaller. This one is 24 grams and the edge piece is 18. So I trimmed the 4 edges and it made exactly 50 pieces here, guys. In terms of cost, each piece cost me 96 cents, okay? Each one of these, look, one little treat. So you decide how much you'd like to sell it for, how much profit you'd like to make on it. Because a fudge for less than 2 rays, 250, no, guys, because this is a finer, more sophisticated sweet, okay? Here I would sell 100 for 250 reais, easily, okay? And what about you in your city, in your region? What would you do? How much would you sell 100 of these treats for? Comment down below because I want to know. So until the next class where I'll be teaching you how you're going to do it in lesson 2, right? So you can add nuts and other fillings to it here as well. So don't miss the next class. See you then. Bye, everyone.